My name is Bill Clark. I'm a COPD advocate. Advocate for COPD is to get the word out about COPD, to look for new treatments and cures, but also I enjoy working with manufacturers to find new and exciting equipment that will improve the life of COPD patients. I first became an advocate for COPD when I was diagnosed with a genetic form of COPD called alpha-1. And at that time I was given 6 years to live, and that was 12 years ago. But at that time I decided that I could be one of two things. I could be a victim or I could be a part of the solution. When I was first diagnosed with COPD, there were very, very few treatments for the COPD patient. There were a couple medications that they could take. There were very few medical devices on the market that addressed their need. Problems such as clearing mucus, which is a huge problem with COPD, wasn't really addressed, or it was addressed with machinery that most people could not afford. You were given big metal heavy tanks that you sat in your house. You were given a big concentrator that you couldn't move, and you spent your time in your house. Some of the new products that I see coming out on the market are exciting. We're seeing a huge change in the portable oxygen market, where machines are much smaller, the battery life is much, much better than it ever was, where you're not having to carry 10 or 20 spare batteries to fly across the country. When I first encountered the AffloVest, I was actually blown away. I saw in the AffloVest something that I had hoped for when using the earlier vest, the fact that I could get up, move around, and do things within my home. I could take it traveling with me. It wasn't another piece of baggage in the car. I wasn't tied to hoses that went to heavy machinery that was on the ground. Here I had a device that not only offered me several levels of therapy, but also allowed me some adjustment in how those therapies were delivered, and the ability to use a combination of those therapies to get the best result for me. The total joy of the AffloVest is you can do it laying down, you can do it sitting up, you can do it walking around your house. If you wanted to vacuum the rugs while you were using the AffloVest, you could do that. You can certainly talk on the telephone. I've actually used the AffloVest while I took the dogs out to play in the yard and was still able to do my therapy while the AffloVest was doing its work.